Hey everyone, Hubert Kolka from Wristfishada here, and today we're talking about the RM011 Black Phantom. As always, if you love this piece or anything else you see on our website, please email me directly at hubert@wristaficionado.com. Now let's dive in.
The Black Phantom. What a menacing name. Today, we're talking about the limited edition version of Mille's flagship model, the Felipe Mesa RM011 flyback chronograph. If you're not familiar with Felipe Mesa, he's a longtime friend and ambassador of the brand. He's been with Mille for over 10 years, making him the longest-lasting sports partner. He tested a few of the watches for RM over his long Formula One career, which included 11 won races and an impressive 41 podium finishes. I have to say, there is something sexy about chronographs. Everyone seems to love them. It's their connection to motorsports and competition in general, and one of the most popular ones even went to the moon. But now, be honest with me in the comments. How many of you actually use your chronographs and for what? As always, when it comes to tonneau-shaped RMs, ergonomically, they're nearly perfect. This RM011 does feel noticeably heavier than the last two I reviewed though. Please feel free to check out my RM30 and 5001 videos on the channel. The RM011 is slightly thicker at 16.15 millimeters, and the movement is a bit heavier because of the flyback chronograph and something you may not notice, but it's also an annual calendar, but more on that a little later. On the wrist, this is an absolutely badass piece, especially with this contrasting white strap, and I actually like these rubber straps a lot more than the Velcro. These rubber straps have these gill cutouts on them that do a great job at letting heat and moisture escape. So whether you're in a race car or by the pool on your yacht, you'll definitely be cool and comfortable. The case is 50 millimeters across the wrist and offers a water resistance of 50 meters. It's not sliding under any cuffs, but I don't expect anyone to be formal with this bad boy. The Black Phantom is matched to a black rubber strap with a DLC titanium buckle, but as you can see, we also have this white strap available. And as always, we can help you source any strap or watch you want. The case is made of NTPT, North Thin Ply Technology carbon. It's a very strong and light material composed of multiple layers of parallel filaments obtained by dividing carbon fibers. After, and don't laugh now, impregnating these layers with resin, they are woven on a special machine that modifies the direction of the weft, creating a visual effect similar to the wood or Damascus steel. Craftsmanship-wise, this is extremely cool. NTPT is also used for the crown and the pushers, and RM says the crown is inspired by a race car wheel. It is a racing machine for the wrist after all. RM is known for these spline screws that hold the case together, and that explains these iconic columns on the side of the case. The RM011's main features include a skeletonized automatic winding movement with a variable rotor geometry and 55 hours of power reserve, a flyback chronograph with a 60-minute countdown timer, and a 12-hour totalizer. Many people think of RM011s as just chronographs, but they're actually annual calendars too, with a month display between 4 and 5 o'clock, which is admittedly a little hard to see. And of course, we have the oversized date at 12 o'clock. Flipping this bad boy over, let's talk about the movement. It's a Vaucher-based architecture automatic movement before it was extensively modified by Mille. Vaucher is Parmigani's movement arm, and you can actually see their mark on the movement, this little star right here. All bridges and plates are new and in grade 5 titanium. Between the 4 rubber shock absorbers holding the movement and the titanium architecture, this piece is very shock resistant. One of the things that makes this piece special are the winglets on the rotor. They change the polar movement or turning force of the rotor, and they can be adjusted by a Mille watchmaker depending on your activity levels. If you're very active, you want to slow down the winding system, and if you're wearing the piece to the office, you want to make it as dynamic as possible. Now, to be honest, I don't know anyone who would actually take their watch to get it adjusted, but let me know what you think in the comments. This piece is actually one of only 50 as well, forgot to mention that earlier. And as always, if you love this piece or anything else you see on our website, please email me directly at hubert@wristaficionado.com. I look forward to speaking with you soon.